Welcome to the Power Packed Podcast. Please be quiet and courteous and silence your cell phones now. Be sure to grab some snacks and concessions, located in the lobby. And now our feature presentation. Prepare for butter.
All the time, wondering if maybe I'm losing my mind. Stepping out to the horizon and maybe I'm going out to sea. Maybe you should know by now. When I get back, everything will be alright. Seems like I'm out to sea every single night. I hope this old boat will stay afloat as we go.
I hope this old boat will stay afloat as we go.
Don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim. Oh, I don't mind, maybe you'll sink or swim.
It's a beautiful day in the podcast. Beautiful day for podcast. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my podcast buddy, John Whiff?
Oh, there once was this is a famous story. It's about an ugly duck. And there was this ugly duck. He was ugly as sin. Nobody wanted him. He tried to go and hang out with people. And everyone just said, "Get out of here, you ugly." And so the duck one day, he went into a cave for 8 years. And he lived off of rocks and caterpillars and bats. He ate all those things. And when he came out of the cave, it was like a metamorphosis experience, and he turned into a beautiful Josh Karsh.
Oh, I'm so happy that I guess I was an ugly duck at one point, and then I ate caterpillars and bugs and rocks and bats, and then I became who I am today. So it's nice to, new year, new me,
Well, this is the Dirty 30. Welcome to the Power Pack Podcast, featuring two dudes and one friendship.
Oh, friendship that is, it's like one of them Izzy buffets. Everybody can come have some fun, eat all you can eat.
It's like a bobsled. We got me and Josh next to each other, and there's room for two more. So if you make the cut, come on in. Come on in.
Yeah. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. And 30. That's a big deal. That's it's been going. We've been doing this for. How long have we been doing this for? It's been since
I think we started November.
Was it November? Oh my god!
Yeah, because remember we went through Christmas and did some Christmas stuff.
Oh yeah, we did do some Christmas.
I mean, I can look real quick on the Buzzy Sprout, see when our first episode aired. Entertain the people while I click some buttons.
Oh yeah, got a song for the people.
November 17th.
Wow, that's crazy. Wow, so almost been at this a year. That's kind of crazy to think. I know we've been doing like content of some sort for at least a couple years now, like consistently.
Yeah, we've been slowly growing. Thank you to a couple new YouTube subscribers. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah, give them a shout out. Go on, shout them out.
Give them a shout out. Let me see. How do I look at the recent subs? Let me scroll through. All of these are the sad comments. Oh, okay. Damaster 2299. Gracias, Senor. Salty Fear. Another one. Cool.
Thank you. I like that name is. I like it.
It's just a lot of. Oh, CJ Segovia.
Oh, thank you, CJ.
Nguyen Hoang. I don't know.
Nguyen.
Wow. Welcome to the Dirty 30, boy.
Dirty 30.
How have you been keeping dirty?
I've been keeping dirty. I've been, it's easy to be dirty and sweaty mainly because it's been like 100 degrees in Oregon for the last week. Oh, it's been hot. Even my office that I'm doing the podcast in right now is very hot. So if you hear a big thud and then you don't hear anything for a while, I passed out from heat exhaustion.
Yeah, that's dirty.
Yeah, that's dirty. How you been dirty? How you dirtying?
I had spent the day in a bubble bath with Scott Stape, and he had a rake, and he was just clawing the back of my neck, getting all the mud off. That's how dirty I am. How dirty you getting, boy?
Dirty. Oh, I I go to Applebee's and I eat a 3-course meal, and then I come back and I cover myself in butter and I squeeze around on the floor like a little slug.
Like a little slug boy. That's dirty.
Yeah.
That's dirty.
Yeah. Yeah.
I sat on a bag of lemons, and then I stood up. The lemons were gone, and then I gave a rope to my friends, and I said, tie me up and then pull the rope as hard as you can. So they did, and then lemon juice came out of my pants.
Oh, keep on juice. Now, you sure that was lemon juice and not something else?
It was lemon juice with pulp coming out of the back of my pants.
Yeah.
So welcome to our very special Dirty 30.
Yeah.
I'm actually recording this podcast in soil. I built a planter box in front of my desk, and it's just a really good, I don't know, it's nice and moist. Charlene's going to come through halfway through the episode with the watering can and make sure I'm hydrated.
Yeah. That's nice. Very nice of you. I have a similar situation. I'm doing this episode from a rural part of Oregon at a pig farm. Rural part. I'm on a pig farm, and there's mud everywhere. We pre-made the mud beforehand, so I'm deep in the mud wrestling with some piggies, and every hour Andrew's gonna come spray down the pigs, and we're gonna run around. Be fun. Keep it dirty, you know.
The prodigal son, chilling with them piggy boys.
What's the difference between Josh Karsh and a pig? There ain't no difference.
So I think for Dirty 30, so, you know, podcasts, they go through transformations, metamorphosis, through growing pains. I think for episode Dirty 30 and on, we should treat this more like a, I don't know, like a military training, a boot camp. And I think we should give our followers commands. We should tell them what to do, like a boot camp. Yeah. Like Drill Sergeant John Juice over here wants everybody to go ahead and find Barry Watson on Instagram and follow him.
Barry Watson.
I also want you to find Beverly Mitchell, who played Lucy from Seventh Heaven, and get Jessica Biel, who was someone on Seventh Heaven.
I forgot she was on. Is she the only prevalent person that came out of that show?
Well, hey, hold on now. Okay, she might have 9 million followers, but Beverly Mitchell has 718,000 followers.
That's quite a bit.
I'm always an underdog, kind of. I root for the underdog, so let's go follow Beverly Mitchell. Slide into her DMs and tag the Power Pack podcast.
Yeah, he's sliding no DMs.
She has like 8 times more followers than Barry Watson.
Barry Watson does not. He's lacking. So I think we should get some. Yeah, I think we should get some of them. Like, go and follow them. Just build up the kind of a guerrilla fan base for these people, because they need it. They need it now more than ever.
Yeah, and when you're posting on their posts, for instance, let me pull up Beverly Mitchell. Her last post was of her baby. TBT. Not sure. What does that mean? To be determined. Oh wait, maybe not.
Flashback or no? Throwback Thursday.
Maybe not this post, because it seems very serious. Her baby's in like a hospital. Okay. There's one where she's holding a plate of baked wings. Now go to this one. Did you know that National Wing Day is today? Celebrate. My girl Haley Duff, not to be confused with Hillary Duff, is releasing her favorite wing recipe. So go on there and comment and be like, you know what gives me wings? Reuben Studdard, flying without them. Something like that, and then tag Power Pack Podcast.
Yeah, exactly. At Power Pack Podcast. It's at Power Pack Podcast. Tag us. Like I said, we're doing guerrilla marketing here. You go and you just tag us in whatever you want on Instagram, and eventually people will see it. That's just the method. That's business school right there, I tell you.
That's right. And now for your second task, because boot camp, I mean, you wake up at 5 a.m., you're doing tasks until bedtime. So task number 2,
bedtime.
Go to Jessica Biel's Instagram. Now she has a black and white photo, and it looks like she has tin cans in her hair or something. I don't know what that is. Some sort of product. And she's making a funny face. And her caption is, "It took me a sec to catch up and learn what this is really all about. Oh gosh, it's like a paragraph. Never mind. Pretty much just comment and say, "Wow, you look as good as the boys from the Power Pack podcast," and leave a like.
Yep, there you go. That's simple. That's really not that hard. Drill sergeants will break you down mentally and emotionally, but we're here to lift you up and give you some purpose by going and advertising for us. You know,
because
we appreciate it.
Because we're bad at it, and we don't know how to grow our podcast. So we're gonna be like Agent Smith in the Matrix. We're just gonna infect people's social media until it's all you see.
Yep, that's all. It's going to be nothing but Power Pack podcasts all over. No more TikTok. No more of those videos of people cutting stuff that looks normal and it ends up being cake. No more memes. Nothing. It's just going to be Power Pack podcast.
You know what? That would have made Saw 1 even better. Where he cuts off his leg, and it turns out he's made a cake.
Yeah, and then it cuts to him, and he is a piece of cake, and then just like cuts the film, and then it's like Finn, you know.
He cuts the leg off, and then it like does a quick pan out, and he's just a big piece of cake.
Yes, that would be perfect. It's like we don't no unnecessary gore, you know, that because when he cut his leg off, that was pretty gross, you know.
And then the guy in the middle, who's been alive the whole time, gets up and like crawls over, and then has some cake. He treats himself to some cake.
He puts on a little birthday hat. He's just like, and then it just cuts out.
Little cake wizard over there.
Yeah, and then some Hans Zimmer music comes on. It just gets all weird.
Do you think Hans Zimmer could do our outro?
I think he could. I mean, he does every movie, so I feel like, I mean, he's really famous and he's like, you know, well renowned and whatnot. Whatever, that's fine. But I feel like if we, you know, this is why we need people to do at the Power Pack podcast, different people, so we can, you know, get Hans Zimmer on here, you know, or have him do our outro.
I know. I just need to go up to him and be like, skadoosh. And he'll be like, what? And I'll hold up my pinky and go, skadoosh. And he'll continue to question what I'm doing. And I will remind him that he did the soundtrack to the greatest movie of all time, that being Kung Fu Panda. And he'll know that I'm a huge fan of his work because I threw that movie over all the other countless movies he's done.
It's true.
That he's actually known for. But...
Wait, he did Kung Fu Panda?
I know the deep cuts.
Yeah, he's gonna know you're a true Hans Zimmer boy. You're a Zimmerman.
I'm gonna just double check my facts because I could be completely wrong.
Kung Fu Panda. He's done some one-off like kind of weird movies where I was like, oh, I didn't know he did that. I know he did the original Lion King, right?
I think so. Yeah, he did Kung Fu Panda, and the song Hero off that soundtrack is dope.
Nice. I'm gonna check. That's the movie that has Jack Black, right?
Well, it has a panda who's voiced by Jack Black.
Yeah, because he's the panda.
But if Jack Black was animated instead of the panda, so it was about like 4 animals and then Jack Black.
Oh wait, Jack Black's actually animated in the movie?
No, see, that'd be funny if it was like that.
Oh,
instead of him being a panda, it was him with clothes and he was Jack Black.
I'd be so much better. Like, I mean. So that's one of your favorite movies. Is that what you're saying?
Called Kung Fu Homo Sapien.
Kung Fu Boy.
Kung Fu Boy. Kung Fu Daddy.
Yeah, I didn't know that's one of your favorite movies.
It's one of my favorite animated movies. I watched all 3 of them, and they're all amazing.
I've never seen any of them. I feel like a schmuck. Wow.
And have you watched Tremors yet? 1 and 3?
No,
Still waiting on that.
1 and 3. It's 1 and 3. What was the other movie you wanted me to watch? It's just like, God, what was it? It was the movie Tremors 1 and 3, and there was another movie that was funny.
Was it Human Centipede?
Oh, I've already seen that, unfortunately.
Oh, I haven't. Gross.
It's like, it was kind of like, I was like, oh, you know, what's the hype about? Like, is it's a movie? And then I didn't get very far into it. Let's just put it that way.
You learned a lot about anatomy and what's possible with the human body.
Yes, sew them together. On a lighter note, I want to give a quick little shout out to Gary Bilson. Gary Bilson is the first person to buy. I don't know if I texted you this. Maybe I should have. First person to buy a Power Pack podcast T-shirt.
What?
Yep, he officially. So he did a Patreon donation. Shout out to that. Thank you, Gary Bilson. And he's first person to get a shirt. It is, unfortunately, he got the Josh Carr shirt, so there's somebody who has my face on a t-shirt somewhere.
I'm surprised I haven't got any emails anywhere saying, "Oh, you sold a shirt." That's wild. What's our
weird. Yeah,
what's our
he has
store
it.
at? I don't even remember.
The first what?
I don't even know where our store's at. I'm surprised he found it because I can't even find it right now. I have to go to our YouTube and click the link to find it.
Oh yeah.
Baby boy.
But yeah, he bought a t-shirt. I went to the Redwoods, and then I came back. I didn't have service the whole time, and I saw a picture from Gary Bilson.
He actually got it already, and it's in.
Yep, he's wearing it too.
Oh man, Gary Bilson. Take a picture of that. We need to sing a song, a romantic song about Gary Bilson.
Should we sing it right now? Should we just do it?
Oh.
Yeah. Do you want me to lay down like an acapella, like a groove, and then you sing on top, or do you want me to sing and you lay down a groove? What do you want to do? Let's just do something.
Yeah. However we want to do it.
Oh yeah, I can do. I can lay down a little beat, a little something. No?
All right, beat me, boy. Beat daddy.
Gonna beat daddy.
Gonna beat daddy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna drop a beat. Yeah. Just gotta make sure my mouth is moist. Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, he's a real beat. Oh. Gary Bilson, thanks for buying a shirt on episode 30 where we're playing in the dirt. Better button it up like, oh my gosh, you got printed on that shirt a bunch of faces of Josh. Wear that to work. Be the man. Everyone's like, where do I get that? You be like, no, you can't. It's a one of a kind. I wear it on my behind. I wear it in britches and the sunshine. I'm losing my flow, but that's okay because I'm Gary Bilson and I go where I go. I like to cut down logs with an axe because I got a cool face that looks like a lumberjack. Down, cinnamon rolls. Oh.
That was good. I had chills the whole time.
I had Scott Stape scraping that mud off, and he nicked me, and now I'm bleeding on the back of my neck. I said, "Stop, Scott," and he said,
"Do you think he only talk? So he doesn't know how to talk, by the way. Scott Stapp, is he just like, and he only can talk little bits of Creed songs? That's the only way you can understand him. You're like, Scott, you got to tell me, you look very sick. Do you need to go to the hospital?
Hey, Scott, give me a hug. With arms wide open.
Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge.
Is he touring anytime soon?
Is he? Are you saying is he coming to Oregon?
I'm gonna look. Maybe
he'll probably come to Nashville. Or somewhere. He'll probably come somewhere close to you. I don't know why he would ever come to the West Coast, to be honest.
Let's look up a tour. I bet there's none because it's COVID time, but I mean, there's always a chance for hope.
I saw a really funny meme where it was Vanilla Ice, and it said he was going to be hosting a concert right now. And this one person commented underneath, they're like, luckily, groups under 10 are fine, so he should be all good.
Ouch.
Yeah, I was like, oof.
That's cold. That's cold.
It's cold like ice, vanilla ice, yeah.
Oh, well, what do we have on the list today for our podcast besides being dirty old people?
My water is... I'm back. My water's on the opposite side of my desk. This has been a solid... Oh, it's so far away. Solid 18 minutes of succulent goofs.
What? Wait, say that again?
18 solid minutes of succulent goofs.
Goofs. Succulent goofs. Okay.
Goofs dripping down the chin like a big old ladle of gravy.
I heard a racial slur in there, and I just wanted to double check.
No, goofs with an F, yes. we're very equitable and very socially conscious podcast for sure.
Yeah, we're the wokest podcast this side of the Mississippi.
You're sharing some of them, mate. Well, it works out perfect because you're living in an area. Actually, St. Louis is like pretty like blue, right? You'd say like. Is it or no? I mean, I feel like in the city. I mean, all of Missouri is definitely very red. Because I was gonna say, I'm in Portland, so we're very liberal here.
Yeah, you
City.
blue boys over there.
Yeah, a bunch of braiding hair and drink kombucha and not showering for a week.
Yeah, we like our Bud Light and we like our guns.
So it's so matter like it's almost like that's like on like every other like billboard in St. Louis. We're Bud Light and we like our guns. You're here to stay.
My favorite billboard here is there's 2 lawyers and one of them has an eye patch. It makes me smile.
Wait, so there's 2 lawyers and one has an eye patch?
Yeah, that's on their billboard.
And so is there any like funny message behind that, or is it just because they
No, it's just he has an eye patch, and I don't
oh,
know.
that's fun.
I think they're like those people. If you get in an accident, give us a call. And I guess the eye patch is like, see, I can help because I've been there.
Yeah, I've sailed the seas.
And got pricked in the eye.
It be but a flesh wound.
When Scott Stape was getting that mud off, I went to turn to tell him something, and he raked me in the eye. That's how I lost it. Bubble baths with Scott Stape are a dangerous thing. Very dangerous.
You shouldn't be bubble bathing. He's a bad boy.
He's really good at the bubble bath because, I don't know, he's a very talented guy. He can sing in the tub. He can dance in the tub. He can make the bubbles look like a funny beard on his face.
Yeah, funny face beard. Do you think we could get him to take? So if we could convince Scott to come on the podcast and take a bubble bath, would you do that?
Like a live bubble bath?
On Twitch, yeah. I'll get the bath ready for you. I'll get the bubbles ready. And I'll
Let me
be like,
draw
"All right,
the
boys."
water for you, Scott Stape.
Yeah, let me make sure it's nice and warm for you. Let me touch you out. It's perfect.
Don't get in here. It's too hot to cool down.
Yeah, we got to cool down a little. Let me put some ice cubes in, yeah.
He's got 88,000 followers. He has 8,000 more followers than Barry Watson. I'm going to follow him with the JJ Fresh Power Pack podcast. Go ahead and go to his latest post where he's bragging about his new store. Then you can get 10% off if the code is SS merch. That doesn't seem right.
What?
Oh, Scott Stapp or whatever his name is. Okay, that makes sense. Well, the promo code is SS merch. My mind goes to Nazis, but it's his initials. I wonder if there's any Nazi jokes in this comment section.
You could see. I bet there probably is. I don't know. I mean, if you're listening to Creed, probably.
There's 10 comments, no Nazi jokes, so I guess I'm the only one that has a mind that needs filtering every once in a while.
It's all good. No, you're just thinking about everything. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not the only one. I bet someone hears SS merch, you're thinking like, oh gosh. Gosh, Max.
Gosh. That's dork. The funny thing about that too is, so first off, 10 people commented on that post, and I'm imagining
I bet you could see it if JJ Power Pack commented on it.
Oh, yeah, you should. 10 is not very much. If you comment on it and say, "Can you take a bubble bath with me?" I'm sure he would see it.
You take a bubble bath with me. Okay, everyone needs to go to Scott Stapp's Instagram, look at the picture with his shirt design, and go to the comment, Power Pack Podcast. Can you take a bubble bath with me? And like it, reply to it. Make sure it's number 1. Make sure it's tops.
Let's upvote that. Yeah, I'm going as soon as I can get on my phone. I'm gonna hit that up because can you imagine him? You know, he's probably like sitting on his leather couch somewhere in Florida, drinking like a Heineken or something, and then he's like looking through his Instagram. He's like, "Oh yeah," and he's like, "Who's this weirdo? Let's take a bubble bath."
What? And then he'll reply, "Why do you want a bubble bath?" And I'll say, "I got a muddy neck and a rake, and I need you. I need you, boy."
Be like Power Pack Podcast. That's one way to advertise it. Oh my gosh.
See, I think every week we'll just group bomb different celebrities, and people will see our post.
I love that idea. I think we should do that every week. Like next week, we'll find maybe Barry Watson or somebody, comment on one of his posts that doesn't have a lot, like 10 or less. And then we'll have all of our friends and supporters just go and like the comment, and you can reply to the comment, right? So I can like reply and be like, "Hey, great post."
Yeah, I think the more interaction a comment has, I think the more it goes to like the top or something. I don't know how
That's
that
true.
works, but
I think so. Like if we get at least 5, I'm sure none of those other comments even got 1 like. So we get like 5, he's gonna see it and he's gonna be like, "I'm intrigued."
yeah, he'll be like, "I'm down. Let's do this."
He's like, "I'm so lonely in Florida.
I need to get some more exposure.
Oh, set me up.
Skype me into your podcast."
Scott, I want to get one D-list, E-list, B, like I want to get some sort of celebrity on here eventually. Even like Andy Dick or something. Like somebody's just like, who would actually do it, or maybe like come on for at least like $20 or like a DoorDash gift card or something.
Maybe we can find the cheapest people on Cameo and see if they'll be like, instead of a Cameo, how about we just pay you half of that and then you come on our podcast?
Totally lowball them. That's a little high, so we'll give you $10 instead of $20. You come on the podcast for an hour and a half. Call it even.
Now, Buffy, you haven't killed vampires in years. You haven't been relevant since you've been killing them vampires. So now, how about you come on our podcast and tell us about the good old days, Buffy? We'll give you some exposure, and maybe Netflix will reboot your series, Buffy, the Vampire Slayer 2.
Yeah. I like the idea of going in hot and just insulting them right off the bat. Like, you're not relevant anymore.
Your steaks
like, get in their
dull.
face.
Your holy water's gone bad. It's got mold in it now.
Spoiled. It's like bad milk you left in the sun.
Your silverware's been turned into... Wait, silverware. I kill vampires with spoons and forks. It's real silver.
We should send her a care package of spoons and forks and be like, "You ain't killing no vampires unless you come on Power Pack Podcast."
She like cuts through a vampire, and then it does like a quick camera pan, and then the vampire's a cake.
And and what's great about this campaign, we're working on, of just interacting with different celebrities, because if you think about it, if you are famous like at any point in your life, even just a little bit, even you're on a Geico commercial, you were on local TV, whatever, you can use your influence and your philanthropic ways to help a little, we're starting out. So it's like, why not come on and help us out?
Yeah, we're a tiny little, okay, imagine a baby who is about 5 feet tall, but still a baby. And is just learning how, computers work. The baby's like hitting a bunch of buttons on the keyboard, and I got a podcast up, and then all of a sudden the baby is walking and talking and connecting on the net with all the people, the Instagrammies. Moon's over my hammy. The baby's just a tech wizard. Elon Musk, what's the Apple guy's name? Steve
Jobs.
Little baby Bill Baby Gates. The little baby is still a baby, doesn't have the resources to grow into a man yet. So you got every subscription, every like, every comment, every Apple review helps this baby turn from a baby into a man. This analogy made as much sense as the penny. Perfect sense.
Perfect. Because the penny is useless.
Just like Abraham Lincoln. That's why they put him on the penny.
Oh, he didn't do nothing good, Abe.
He just went to shows all the time, and he wore hats to hide his Gerald hair from Hey Arnold.
Just like, I imagine nice, like firm fit. He's like, perfect.
He goes to shower. He just lifts his top hat, has the full extension of the arms, and it's all just like spray canned hair. Like taking spam out of a can.
I imagine it's all greased up, and then when he has to put it back on, he has to give a couple sprays of that Pam spray, Pam's butter. Just a couple sprays on the inside of the hat. And
he's like, "Honey, help me get this hat on." She has to climb on a little step ladder and like grease the hair
again. All right,
all right, Abe, get this hat on, boy. Now you can go see your peep shows or whatever.
Yeah, go do your dirty little president things.
Go to your dirty shows. Peeping Tom.
Abraham
Peeping.
Oh.
Oh, boy. Dirty 30.
It's dirty, all right. I think what is the dirtiest you've been like filth wise?
Filth wise, I got two stories. Two recounts of being filthy. One was peeing my pants in baseball. The other one was I went to a summer camp because I was a Boy Scout now, and I didn't shower the whole week. I just rubbed deodorant all over my Scout uniform every day.
Just like, here we go.
All right, I don't want to shower. It's too much of a hassle.
Yeah.
I had like a thick coat at the end of it, but that's all good. How about Dirty Boy Juicy Boy over there? Dirty Boy Dirty
nice.
Juicing over there? What kind of juice? Dirt? You over there? How you...
How old were you when you peed your pants again?
Well, I pooped my pants in college, and I peed my pants in second grade, and I think I pooped my pants in kindergarten. There's a couple of incidents.
We could have a separate episode for just. I have some funny stories in that regards too. I won't go into details. Maybe I'll tell you after the call. But
and I think I pooped my pants when I was like in middle school, but I was at home with a friend, and he didn't know. I snuck it.
It was like a sneaky poopy pants.
Yeah, it was like a oops.
That's good. And I whoops, I pooped my pants. You know, it's discouraging when you get that point because you know your life's out of control when you poop your pants. Like,
yeah,
it definitely is. My dirty. I was just asking about the peeing the pants because I was in grade school also, and this is the worst feeling in the world. I think it was first or second grade, and I got a brand new pair of like track pants. Because growing up, I was like really was into sports. Like I played soccer. I was like athletic boy or whatever. So I was like, yeah, I got a new pair of track pants. And if you remember, track pants are kind of like a plasticky polyester, material. So anyways, I was out on the field and we were like playing or whatever. And some reason, I can't remember why, but I peed my pants really bad. And I had the track pants on. So if you want to think about the most uncomfortable feeling, having like some sort of pant material made out of almost like tarps, because it doesn't absorb. It just kind of like doesn't absorb. It's kind of just goes everywhere, and it's very uncomfortable. Because then eventually, it's cold, and it's just like it was not a fun experience. And that memory stuck with me. And I think my mom even had to come, like. She had to like leave work or something and come and like drop off a pair of pants. It sucked. It was not fun. But you get 2 Power Pack wisdoms. This is just a little one, quick little Power Pack, like a mid episode. Don't pee your pants while you're wearing track pants.
That's good advice. And I think we should hear from the audience. What's your dirtiest story? If it's dirty and just filled with filth, we'll share it on the podcast, and you can give us a pseudonym if you don't want your real name on there on the email. Email us.
Yeah, email us.
Tell us your dirty
email us, you dirty little pack rats. Email us.
This is Dirty 30. It's a celebration. Why am I not drinking some Blanton's right now? This is Dirty 30.
You should. You should drink an O'Doul's.
I don't have O'Doul's, but I used to. Me and my boy Mr. Squid used to have O'Doul's before. Youth group sometimes. that just like that works. That story there just works. That makes sense. It's like there's no alcohol. Let's have some O'Doul's. We played Hexic HD on the 360. Good times.
That sounds fun. We should just end the podcast and play some games. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I just downloaded the Halo 3. I'm trying to get that achievement before it goes away.
Oh yeah, they did some new Halo stuff, right? They're releasing a new game and they remastered some stuff, right?
Well, I think they're trying to hype up Halo Infinite, but from my understanding, that game already looks like garbage. And Halo, the Master Chief Collection, I guess apparently has all these bugs and stuff, which I haven't really. I've noticed some bugs, but not enough to make me hate the game. It's still Halo. I still love it.
I mean, Halo's good. I was so into Halo 3. What's better than a helmet?
Who's under that Master Chief helmet?
Who?
Scott Stipe.
Oh, hee-haw. Oh, bubble bath baby.
Baby.
The only game I ever played Major League Gaming for was Halo 3. Fact. Me and my brother, his pseudonym we all know, but me and Brody, we did team doubles on the MLG, whatever, Major League Gaming, whatever, Halo. Did team doubles, and it was really fun, and that's the only time I did competitive gaming.
See, I only did it on Halo 2.
Was the MLG?
I don't know what tournament it was. It was like a tournament to maybe get invited into an MLG tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny. I don't know. This isn't a racist thing. Let me preface. We got
disclaimer.
We got beaten by a team of Jews, and it's not racist because one, they clearly were, because all their like Halo gamer tag names was like Tabernacle, Unleavened Bread, just like Old Testament references to like temple terminology and stuff like that. So it was funny because we thought we were like all that, because we're like, oh, we play all the time. We're the best of our friends. We're the best of like our group of 12 people or whatever. And then we just get slaughtered. Like these dudes, they had it down.
They just rolled in. They were ready for you guys.
Our beating was biblical. They just kept on juicing harder. So
yeah, it came down to who juiced the hardest. That's all. It all comes down to.
Yeah, they did for sure.
Yeah,
so
that's crazy. Halo 2, a lot of fun memories with Halo. It seems like between both of us.
Yeah, that's kind of fun that we each had our own moment of MLG glory.
Yeah,
our paths crossed.
It was like, well, wasn't you had a very famous moment in gaming history? Didn't you play Through the Fire and Flames on Guitar Hero in front of people, right?
I did it at a Toys R Us.
Oh, yes. Tell us that story real quick.
Well,
jog my memory.
Me and my friends, we had our Game Boy Advances, and we were going to the Toys R Us. I think we were in high school, so this is still kind of creepy. And you were able to get a legendary mythical Pokemon at the Toys R Us. So we, along with all these kids with our Game Boys, were downloading this mythical Pokemon. And there was a Guitar Hero little demo up, and Through the Fire and Flames was on there. So I was like, I'll give it a whirl. And I was the douche that had to hit the strum bar with his elbow and was like doing the tapping thing for the intro. But apparently after the song, I turned around and there was like a little crowd watching.
Ooh,
like, wow.
Is that so? Big question. This is the most important question. You've been a successful musician. So, what was more fulfilling, that moment with that crowd, or like the biggest audience you played as a musician?
See, that's tough. That's a tough one. That's tough. I don't have an answer for that one. It is different.
Yeah, that's true. I won't put you on the spot. I'm sorry.
Because one crowd is impressed at just you and your performance, and the other crowd isn't even really listening. They're just running around hitting each other. So
that's true.
I guess they're only hitting each other because your music is so loud. Like if I was playing Ed Sheeran, they probably wouldn't be moshing. So I guess it is a tough one. I'll have to flip a penny and see what it lands on. I'll make my decision then. But
it's funny, for a second when you're describing that, you're saying like, one's giving you the attention and one is like going around hitting each other. I thought you were talking about the Toys R Us kids. Kids will do that, especially little boys.
They're moshing to Through the Fire and Flames being played not by Herman Lee, but by some random guy who just got done downloading a Pokemon.
It's epic. Oh my gosh.
You're so good at the guitar.
Yeah, so cool.
So cool.
Will you shine my Pokemon?
It's so cool that you can hit the orange button. I can only hit the blue button.
my hands are way too small.
I have to use 3 fingers because my pinky doesn't bend that way.
Guitar Hero.
You're like, staying cool, kids.
Stay cool, stay in school. Don't drool or you're a fool. Dirty 30.
Dirty 30 Power Pack Podcast. You should. Toys R Us still exists, which I think all of them are it's bankrupt now.
I think it's kaput.
I think stickers. We should get stickers made and then put them in random stores.
Call them like Toys R Bust.
Because children love the Power Pack Podcast.
What about Juice R Us?
Ooh, like one of those. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's like a GNC, like a juicing. Well, GNC, they sell like muscle milk stuff, so they probably sell like, if you're like, hey, can I get the good stuff? They probably sell steroids on the side.
Maybe we should market juice milk.
Juice milk. What do you mean? Is like milk that is it like orange juice and milk mixed?
Well, maybe we come up with like a flavored powder that goes into juice, not like strawberry or chocolate. That's been done. But we make more juice flavored powders that are designed for milk. So like orange milk, like you said, or cranberry milk, or
pomegranate.
Yeah, it'd be like Milk-Aid or something. Like Kool-Aid for milk, like grape milk, watermelon milk, pineapple milk, dragon fruit milk,
milk,
kiwi milk,
milk,
celery milk.
Oh, milk.
I'm just so amazed that we both peed our pants and we both played Halo professionally for a small moment.
Yeah, that's the thing about Dirty 30 is like we're reminiscing on the past, but we're focusing on our achievements through the future. So it's like it shows that Power Pack Podcast, it bring people friendship.
Brings people together. Now,
yeah,
the podcast can bring you together. Okay, maybe you have a spouse that's a little icky. You don't like her that much because maybe you don't have much in common. Maybe she just has bad breath and you don't like putting your mouth on her mouth. Maybe she has pink eye and you don't like looking at her in the eye, so you have to like look at her chin. Maybe she has chin hairs and so you have to look at her arms, but maybe her arms, maybe they're not there because maybe she doesn't have them. Podcast will bring you two together. You put this podcast on over a nice trout dinner, have some rainbow trout grilled, not fried, and you have a little side of pork and beans. You put yourself a nice scented candle in the middle. Maybe a candle that goes good with trout. Like what would be a good smell with trout? Maybe a forest.
Maybe like a cookie candle.
A cookie candle. So you have your cookie candle, your rainbow trout, your pork and beans, and you have a mixtape of this podcast episode, Dirty 30. You put that on there. And next thing you know, you guys are getting Dirty 30. You guys are bubble bathing like Scott Stape with a rake on my neck. Dirty 30.
Dirty 30. And then you have the podcast going, and all of a sudden the room starts shaking. All of a sudden, and the arms sprout out, and her arms are back because it's podcast.
Podcast has healing abilities. It heals. It heals armless arms.
Yes.
Yes.
You want your arms back? You listen to the Power Pack. Just like total snake oil. Start selling snake oil. I'll be like, this will heal your blindness. You know.
Yeah, this will heal your arms missing. This will heal your relationship.
It's like SpongeBob with the chocolate where they just kept lying and then people were buying it. It's just exactly this with the podcast.
Yeah, we are SpongeBob's fibbing chocolate.
Oh, got me a chocolate bar, eat it, and I don't have to poop my pants no more.
It clogged me up for a week, and now I'm busting at the seams like a pipe that's clogged.
Pipe that's clogged, that's
pipe.
My jam,
Yeah.
Oh,
Drinking that laxative, it's my Drano.
Drain the swamp. Don't drain the swamp.
Drain
the swamp. Yeah.
Drain that swamp. Drain that dirty, nasty, filthy swamp, boy. Drain that swamp.
This episode is like if you're walking down the streets of Detroit and there's a dumpster that's on fire and somehow it catches another dumpster on fire and then it just does like a chain of dumpster fires. I love it. It's pure. It's deep.
I imagine like an old crotchety man, like, he gets up out of his lazy boy. I drain the swamp. And he just has an explosive dump.
Just took us telling him enough and singing a song.
I gotta drain the swamp again.
Oh, why you draining that swamp?
Because my doctor told me to eat cranberry juice every meal. And that man, a swamp fills up, I tell you what. I gotta drain that bad boy. It's like Hoover Dam down there. It's like Hurricane Katrina. But toilets New Orleans. You do the math.
Math, that's real. That's real.
You know how much property damage I did to my toilet? I've gone through 8 of them. That's a lot of toilets.
Oh. Imagine going into Home Depot, like, they're like, oh, there's Jim again. He's just breaking his toilet.
He's blowing out his toilets. Old man Jenkins.
Yeah. Old man Jenkins. Here for the, what is it, the usual? You ready for the usual?
Yeah.
All right, load it up in my pickup.
You know what? Can I just get a pack of 6? I'm just going to go through these real quick.
Yeah. Uncle Jim, he
buys toilets at Costco.
He just buys a bulk pack. You get them in like a saran wrap, 6 of them.
Dirty 30.
And dirty. This is a dirty episode. It is. I mean, we're staying true to the name, and I'm excited to hear some of people's dirty 30 stories. I'm hoping we get at least Gary Bilson or somebody to throw some of that in.
Maybe we'll get some wild stories. Have you seen that show? Is it Weird Eats or Strange Eats or My Strange Addiction, where they eat weird things?
Oh, My Strange Addiction, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we have a fan who like is addicted to eating crowns or something, or maybe they're really into I don't know, just eating garbage. Maybe they eat actual garbage. I'm excited.
Like a raccoon or something. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, we might have some fans that are just total freaks and they eat weird stuff, and we want to hear about it because it's funny.
I like to eat shoe leather and the soles of shoes. I like to consume their souls.
Oh, I like to shave my hair off, bake it in a cake, eat the hair cake. That's what I do.
I like to make a quiche with my hair.
Oh, yeah.
What you making? Yeah. Oh, I'm just making a stew. I'm cracking some eggs in here, adding a cup of flour. Got some toenail clippings.
Shave a little hair off,
It's for a garnish. Get that hairy garnish.
Yeah.
Isn't that a member of One Direction?
Hair garnish?
Harry Garnish?
Harry Garnish. I think that's the main guy, yeah. Harry Garnish.
One Direction band members.
I had
Harry
a
Styles.
funny thing. Harry Styles. That's close enough. Harry Garbage, Harry Styles, I had a funny, not a segment, and we don't have to play this game, but I remember the hair thing reminded me of, I was camping with some friends once, and we were kind of, just bored hanging out. And of course, me being the terrible person I am, I'm like, oh, let's play the, what's the lowest dollar amount you would do a certain thing for? And I kept throwing out I was like, lowest dollar amount to eat up like a ball of hair.
Oh, gross.
So, I mean, we don't have to do the hair because that's gross, but I can't think of a good one now because now the hair thing is all I'm thinking about, but that could be a game eventually because it's kind of funny to see people's true colors of what, you have one person who's like, oh, no dollar amount. Then there's another person who's like $50, so.
Okay, I got one for you.
Okay.
A gummy bear wrapped in a cobweb.
Gummy bear wrapped in a cobweb?
What's your dollar amount to eat that?
It's just is it like they put the gummy bear on a stick or something, and then they found a cobweb in a corner and just kind of wrapped it around?
Yeah, exactly.
Is there any spiders in it?
No, it's just a cobweb. It's a thick. It's thick. It's not like a little. It's the cobweb is on there.
So it's 75% cobweb to 25% gummy bear.
Yeah.
Probably maybe I'm dancing between $20 and $50. I would just go maybe more 50 because my stomach's not as good as it used to be.
My brother missed out on $50 because he did that for free.
He did it for free?
Yeah, it was my first job. We worked on this farm thing. It's my dad's plant seed farm, whatever. Yeah, and he just got a gummy bear, wrapped it up in a cobweb for a dare, ate it. I was like, that's nasty. You nasty boy.
That's nasty.
Dirty 30.
I don't think dirty 30, not for that much. How about this for you? All right, here we go. So imagine, deviled eggs, right?
Oh yeah, dirty.
So imagine doing deviled eggs, but you take the yolk out, and so it's still the egg, but you put in the middle like whipped cream or like frosting, like cake frosting. So egg with the frosting. What's the dollar amount?
I could do that. I feel like I could. Well, so 2 deviled eggs.
Let's just do 1 egg split in half, and you got the frosting. No, we'll do 1/2 of an egg with like thick cream cheese frosting piped in the middle of it.
If the frosting is like thick enough and it's like overpowering enough, it might not be too bad. You might not even know the egg is there.
It's true.
I'm gonna go. I could probably do that for like $5-10. I'll go with
that's
we'll
good.
go with 5. I could do it for. I could see myself pocketing $5 for that.
$5. That's just easy. Okay,
Easy,
$5.
Easy money. Easy money.
Okay. One more. Oh. Oh man, this one would get me. So gross. Do you ever watch Bizarre Foods, Andrew Zimmern?
I don't think so.
Well, it was on Travel Channel for a while, but anyways, in I think it's somewhere. I want to say Thailand, but they have this thing. It's an egg, and it's like has like. I don't even know if I should say this. Gross. I was gonna say it has partial of a baby bird in it.
Oh.
So it's like half egg, half bird.
Exotic. It's like a centaur of the food
It's like
world.
a centaur, yeah. It's like a food centaur, and people eat them. It's like a delicacy. What would your dollar amount be?
That would be a no way.
Yep, I'm in the same boat. I remember, I think someone asked me that once too, and it's just I couldn't. No.
That's so gross.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Maybe next episode, or maybe when we get to 40, we should both go to the store.
Doity-foity.
Pick out Doity-40. Yes,
Doity-40.
Doity-40. We should go, or no, how about we each pick out something from World Market that the other person has to go get that's like gross, and the other person has to eat it.
We could do that. Doity-foity.
Yeah.
Foodie doody.
Doity-40. Foodie duty. And that guaranteed poop the pants.
Guaranteed poopy pants, and guaranteed it's gonna feel nice. That sweet release.
Yeah.
We haven't looked at our notes. All cast.
Oh man.
On here is how was your week? Item number 1, essentially.
Dude, what happened? I just want to know. It's already almost been an hour. I don't even know at this point. I think it's the heat or something for me, because I'm like, you boys sweating.
I think I ate some weird dumplings. Oh.
Some weird dumplings. So we got dumpling sweats and then just regular heat sweats.
Dumpling sweats.
Yeah,
sounds like the
boys got
Harlem
the
Shake or
dumpling
something. Dun. Got the dumpling sweats. Boom,
boom.
Can we make a rave album called the Dumpling Sweats?
The dumpling
It's
sweats.
just like,
I'm down for the next JG Fresh album to be called that.
can it be EDM? How do we make EDM music?
I think I don't know. It's like I think it's a lot of loops and stuff.
All right, if you guys want an EDM album called Dumpling Sweats, let us know.
We'll do it. We're desperate.
We're desperate for content.
Yes, we'll do just about anything. And speaking of dumpling sweats, I had a friend who worked at Famous Dave's. You know that? It's like a barbecue place.
Uh-huh.
And I think he was like a busboy or something. But anyways, he said people consistently would eat so much meat they would sweat and then throw up everywhere.
He's got a case.
So he,
oh, God.
because he worked there. He didn't work there that long, and he said it happened multiple times. People would just eat, because, they just give you so much meat. And people would eat all this meat, and they'd start sweating profusely, and then they'd just puke everywhere.
He's got the dumpling sweats. He's going to blow.
Oh, no. He's going to blow. Get that boy a bucket.
Get that boy bucket in the hose right now.
Yeah.
Call his
They
doctor.
just have like a garden hose. Cold doctor, he's got the meat sweats, dumpling sweats.
Oh, his meat is all sweaty. Pat him down, Scott. Pat him down with a wet wipe. Oh, yeah, get in that big old crease in the back. There it is. You don't want that dumpling sweat. Oh, you don't want that dumpling sweat. Oh, you don't want that dumpling sweat.
Don't sweat. Right when Dumpling Boy, he's shaking, he's sweating, they're like, all right, we're going to have to operate. They cut into him. Pans back. He's a cake.
Wow, are you M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong? That was a plot twist and shout. I do declare.
Hey, make me want to shout.
The most nonsensical episode to date.
Yeah, let's jump into wisdom. It's been almost an hour. Let's just. I say end on a high note because it's about as high or as low as you can imagine.
Sounds good to me. You butter them up, boy, with that whizzy.
Okay, so. Okay. I'll give you some good power pack. This is dirty. It's probably the best wisdom I can give anyone. I'm giving you a guaranteed ticket to fame. Are you ready? This is power pack wisdom. Any person listening, this is worth listening because you are guaranteed you will be famous if you do exactly what I'm talking about. So
Famous.
You go on to Instagram, probably. So you pick the most relevant social media platform, probably like Instagram or maybe like I don't think TikTok's a thing.
If you want to give your credentials
media
to the Chinese government, go on TikTok.
Yeah. So don't do TikTok. Let's just say Instagram. So go on Instagram and then pick something that nobody else is doing, you know. It reminds me of the cake thing. Like somebody went about like spending lots and lots and lots of time to make things look real and then it ends up just being cake. So Power Pack wisdom, find something that nobody else is doing and just invest every single minute, every single hour of your time and just do it. And you have to be consistent. You got to post lots of posts. You got to stick with it. So let's say, for instance, you are the only person in the world who makes hard-boiled eggs that look like different celebrities from the 90s. You know, you got your Kramer, your Jerry Seinfeld. You could do that. You could also make like the first ever whatchamacallit, like little like hats, accessories for birds. I don't know if that exists, like parrots and whatnot. You could also invent different types of just like food that has things that are, you know, not actual cohesive. So that's just a couple ideas. I'm not going to give it out. I'm not going to spoil the secrets, but just take that and run with it. That's how you can become famous.
Wow. I hope you guys had a pen and a paper. Write that down now.
Mm-hmm.
Write it down. I'll wait.
Right now.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah. I think they got it.
Awesome.
I think they got it.
I guess it's my turn for some knowledge bombs.
Give us that wisdom.
Oh, you know what the dirtiest job is, despite what the guy from Dirty Jobs is going to tell you? It's mowing the lawn. You got to put on your yellow rain boots, and by the time you're done mowing the lawn, they're green. And the whole time you're mowing the lawn, there's always those spots you miss. It's always later in the day than you would have done it when it was cooler because you procrastinated. So instead of getting it done at 9, it's 4 p.m. and it's hot outside. So you're sweating. You got them dumpling sweats. You got your green boots. You're missing spots, so you have to go back. There's an annoying bush that's in the way, so you have to like force the lawnmower through it, and it whacks you in the face with a branch. And it's not pleasant. But by the time you are done mowing the lawn, you have cut so many blades of grass. There's a whole lawn of cut grass, and you turn around, it was all just cake.
Thank you for tuning into our regularly scheduled program. Contact Josh and Jonathan at powerpackedpodcast@gmail.com. Support the show at patreon.com/powerpacked. See you next time, you dirty little rat babies.
the mud, get down in the grease. Put some butter in your hand and then smear it on some meat. Buy some fertilizer and pour it down your britches. Eat some cookie dough and get down with the sickness. Dirty, 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 30, 30. Pick up a dead bird and put it in your sock. Dirty, 30, dirty, dirty, 30. Lick an old car or a dirty ice pop. Are you getting dirty with the Power Pack podcast? Are you getting dirty and nerdy and flirty like a birdie? Are you eating worms in the morning getting early? Yeah boy, Power Pack 30.